Checkpoint first went to Tom Doonan, the owner, and Melissa wasn't talking about Tom Doonan there, actually, she was talking about the branch manager, for a response to these accusations 9 days ago. We've gone back repeatedly via phone and email asking and re-asking for an interview. Now, SaveMart's owner has repeatedly declined. He says he doesn't do interviews and has always maintained he does provide gloves. He's emphatic about that. But today we knew he was somewhere at his store in New Lynn, where sorters who joined First Union in response to the conditions they say they were working in were last week told they're being made redundant. So we went to see Mr. Doonan in person. If you're listening rather than watching, I'm walking into a large storage area at the eastern end of the New Lynn SaveMart premise. Inside, which I filmed on my phone, are bales and bales and bales. To my left, stacked 3 or 4 deep and 6 or 7 high along the wall, are hundreds of them, each weighing up to 80 kilos, sometimes more. There are many more on the far wall and some to my right. But Tom Doonan isn't amongst the bales. He's in the back of the shop. We see him and he sees us. Tom, g'day, John Campbell. Hello, how are you? Would it be possible to have a chat? Been trying very hard to talk to you. Very hard. There is certainly a lot to put to you. Obviously you have the right to not talk to us, but we're very surprised you keep declining our invitations. So we've just tried to talk to the owner, Tom Doonan. He walked away at reasonable speed. We're joined now by Graham McKean from First Union. Graham, you've just had a meeting with Tom Doonan inside. How did that go?
Oh, we had an amiable discussion. Yeah, that was fine.
So what's happening now in terms of the redundancies?
It will continue. I mean, Tom wanted to have some discussion around it, but because the legal team's involved, I've not engaged in that conversation. The point I'd made with Tom was that it was all about a pair of gloves. We should have had this conversation when the first letter appeared on his desktop. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and now we're here with the legal team.
When did the first letter appear on his desktop about those gloves?
So end of April was the first one. I walked into the store, hand-delivered to the manager, no response. A fortnight later, I went to the Onehunga store, hand-delivered another letter to his son, who was in the meeting with us this morning. Again, no response, and through a whole different forms of mediums, letters, emails, phone calls, trying to have this meeting, and it didn't happen. And it's not till this show's come on board that we've now had a discussion, and I covered that with them, and it's just unfortunate.
Who is being made redundant here? Do you understand explicitly and certainly that it is only union members who face redundancy?
That's my understanding. So it is the union members and the union members alone. Those that were segregated last weekend are now being made redundant.
It's Graham McKean from First Union talking to me outside SaveMart.